What's going on, gamers?
Hey guys, it's Kat with Fun Certainty Box, and we are back with interviews. This time, we're with Evan, one of our amazing artists who's been with us for a while now.
About a year now?
Yeah. Yep. So we're just gonna do a little get to know Evan today. So Evan, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm Evan. My name's Evan Lavender. I am an illustrator and graphic designer in the KC Metro-ish area. Never really sure how to classify that. I live in Independence. I've lived in Missouri/Kansas for about 18 years now. Originally from California. Big fan of the weather there. Not a super big fan of the weather here. It's kind of cat dookie most of the time. But it works. I normally just get along just drawing. I mostly do drawing. I'm really into video games and tabletop games. And I like to sleep a lot. It's about all you need to know about me.
So how did you get involved with Fun Certainty Box?
So, I don't know if you guys have met Jackson Spencer before. I went to high school with Jackson, and we went to the same community college for a while. About a year plus ago, he reached out to me and was like, hey, I've got some friends of mine that we get together and play tabletop games frequently, and we're actually thinking of getting into the business of making board games. And he started talking to me about their whole process. You know, hey, we're hashing out lore bits and creating like a whole mixed universe with all of our different games, and we've got a couple artists that are making assets and drawings and artwork for said games, and I was wondering if that might be something that you might want to try or something that you'd be interested in. And I've done commissions before. I've done tight deadlines. I went to school for graphic design, did a bunch of stuff there. That's great. But I've never actually done anything like that before. So I was like, hey, that sounds interesting. I'd like to give that a try. And now we're a year in, and so far everybody's happy and nothing's been set on fire.
I quit at this point. This is too much. I think we're back after some technical difficulties.
Hi.
How did you get started with like your artistic journey?
So I've always been into art of any media mix form-ish kind of deal. My dad is a really big comic book fan. He draws in a very old 90s, everybody's kind of beefy and super like toned comic book drawing way. When I started drawing, most of my art was influenced by manga, so stuff like Bleach, One Piece, Naruto, stuff that would come on when I was a kid, like on Toonami or something like that, or Adult Swim. I started getting better around middle school, was actually able to draw a body that was somewhat proportionate to, you know, everything that was going on. High school, I got a lot better, started drawing just like comics, I got really into drawing chibis of people, and that was fun. I kind of did like a lot of group photos of people, did some commissions for other students that I knew. When I was in community college after I graduated high school, I got into graphic design, and I started getting back more into like cartoons that I had watched when I was younger, you know, SpongeBob, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, stuff like that. A lot of things that were more traditionally cartoony and more expressive, and I mixed those two together. Now I get a lot of drawings when I draw tablet now. I have an iPad, and when I draw stuff now, it's very much a mix of the anime and manga that I've watched growing up and read growing up, and a lot of cartoons like Steven Universe now, with still a good artistic style, but it's less rigid. It's a lot more cartoony.
What else is there to know about you, Evan?
I feel like people say I'm an interesting guy, and I would like to agree with that. I like to draw and I like to play video games. I like bad puns and bad jokes.
You have a fiance though.
I do have a fiance. I've been engaged for a little over 5 years. Just bought a house. Just bought my first house. It's a little bit of a fixer-upper, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. I'm coming up on two years now doing digital art. Grew up drawing pen and paper, pencil and paper for years and years and years. Started drawing digitally about 2 years ago, and felt like that gave me a really big level up in both my artistic skill and my self-confidence. Now I try and regularly post my art, as opposed to before I was kind of like a weird drawing gremlin dragon and just like kept all my stuff in my little hoard. Now I actually share it out with people, and people can actually see it and critique it and look at it and say, hey, that's cool, which is nice, because a lot of influences on my art were looking at people on social media and thinking, hey, that's cool, I wish I could do that. And now I can.
Okay. Evan, tell everybody where to find you.
I don't really post anywhere except for Instagram. I'm kind of still in the middle of figuring that out. If you're looking for me on Instagram, I am at lavender.evan, all lowercase. You see a guy with glasses and big hair, that's me. If you see me around Kansas City, you'll know me just by seeing that same thing. Big guy, glasses, big hair. If you just say, hey, that guy, I'll probably respond to you and say, hey. If you say Evan, Lavender, or Evan, I'll just look at you and respond, me. How can I help you? Present. And accounted for.
Oh, goodness. Well, yeah. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well,
thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned for a couple more interviews coming up.
Thanks for having me. I hope to get back another time.
I can't with you. I just can't. This is too much!
I lied. I'm not actually leaving.
Oh.
I told Michael a lie.
Great.
What's going on,
What's up,
viewers?